This video is about how I work and how I would like clients to work with me, how to contact me, and how this whole process is, because to be fair, this is the main questions I am given. How do I book with you? How do I get tattooed by you? Where are you? Don't know half the time. If you don't intend to ever get tattooed by me, you might find this boring. If you do want to know about my weird ass creative process, this might be worth watching. What you would like to know is, how do you get tattooed by me? Or rather, that's what most of you would like to know. So that's what we're going to work with in the whole process. The images and videos and stuff like that from the... We'll wait a moment. In the beginning of this video, there was a little montage of some of my old works, or also newer works, of some of my more popular tattoos. These tattoos, when we show them on social media, tend to create a stream of questions, correspondences, and chaos. We try to funnel all of your messages on Facebook, Instagram, DeviantArt, and random comments into one thing: emails. If you want to talk to me about my work and about how to get tattooed by me, the trick is send us an email. Or go to blackmantra.eu and fill in the contact form. That means I get your email. And that's essentially how to book with me. All of these mile-long messages about how you dreamt about getting a magical tattoo underneath your foot, done while we're sitting atop of a mountain in the old Czech Republic, sent to me on Instagram, kind of thing. It doesn't work. All that information is lost. So, emails. And once we're emailing, please try to keep it in one thread only, because that way I can scroll back and see what we're talking about. I don't do Skype communication, FaceTime communication, stuff like that with clients, simply because I would need to record our conversation and be able to go back. And I normally use search words, because what I very often do when I finally get to tattoo the client, I dig through all of it and find all the important bits so I can create a unique tattoo for you. So, communication, emails, really simple. If it's random stuff like, can I bring you marzipan? You can write that to me on Instagram. That's cool. I'll ask you the same. Do you like marzipan? On Instagram or wherever else. But if it's about the tattooing and the sessions, Gmails, emails. Very important. Shove it all in there. It keeps me happy and sane. You still filming?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
I am Shakira. So once communication has started, once you sent me an email, contact form, or whatever, I usually reply rather fast, and we start a communicative process. I will very often simply boil it down to this: 5 to 10 images of tattoos you like, or other creative input, like just cool pictures of artwork or whatever, carvings, whales, doesn't matter, just as long as it's somewhat tangible, and 5 to 10 keywords about what you would like. And of course some information about what limb are we talking about. I should mention I normally only do like minimal 3/4 sleeve, and bigger than that. It's a bit different right now with lockdown. I've taken on some smaller things just because there's space in my calendar due to weird cancellations, because my international clients can't get to me anyways. Especially if you're in the UK, it's free game right now. You can try, and I might say yes. Who knows? I might also say no. That's the thing. Very often people just want what other tattoo artists have done. Don't do that. Or they want something I've already done in the past, which I also don't really do. I like renewed creativity, and I don't copy myself, and I don't copy other tattoo artists. So if that's the direction you want to go in, sorry, but you're gonna be met with a no. If you're up for creativity and something unique and powerful, then we can talk. You can always send me it as inspiration, and then I'll take it and stir it into a cauldron of whatever weirdness it is that lives inside my head, and it'll come out as a fresh, cool project on your arm, chest, back, head, who knows. By the way, if you're the kind of person who feels that it's necessary to communicate about 100 emails with me before you feel comfortable choosing me as a tattoo artist, I'm also not your tattooist. If you go through my portfolio on Instagram and you like most of what you see, then you should contact me. If you see one tattoo I've done and you don't like the rest, don't contact me. It makes no sense. Find the right artist. And if you've seen some artwork that some other Nordic artist did and you're really in love with that, but you really want to get tattooed by me for whatever reason, you like my beard, don't. Go to them. They might have a waiting list or be in a different country or stuff like that. It's all right. Waiting time and travel time to get the right tattoo is worth it. That also goes for those of you who are on the other side of the Atlantic Ocean and stuff like that. If you really want to get tattooed by me, figure it out. I tattoo a lot of people from other countries. Do some kegels. These creative emails where we've talked back and forth and scrap some ideas and come up with new ideas and all these things, I will reach this epiphany point where I'm like, all right, this is cool. I like what we're talking about. I'm willing to book you in whenever that is possible. Variables apply to this. So we will talk a little bit about deposits and bookings and how all of that works. I have a document that will be emailed to you. It makes it very simple. You read the document, and if any of it makes you go, whoa, I don't want to pay a deposit, bugger off, because deposits are there for a reason. If you can't figure out what reason that is, stop watching. Forget you ever saw me. It's a very important thing. Respect your tattoo artist and give them a deposit and show up on time. Once the deposit is down and bookings are starting to get set, nothing happens for a long time. Because usually from I book a client until it's their session time, it's like a year. Because I am a busy human being. But if you do get booked, here's what you can do with your waiting time. Everything, whatever you want. Just don't lose the limb that I'm going to be tattooing. If you've booked me to tattoo your arm, keep the arm. That's it. That's all the instructions I have for you. When we get really close to your session, we will refresh the whole conversation. I'll probably say, what did we actually talk about in your words through these emails? Please rephrase it so I know we actually agree. So getting the client to just rephrase and capture what it is that they want, also because they've been fermenting in their brain for a good year now, like evil kimchi. Not that kimchi is evil, I really like it, that's not what I meant, but the kimchi of evil. Kimchi of doom? I don't know. Then we'll get back to it, we'll get back to business and talk about the actual tattoo that's going to happen. And I'll sketch a little bit, unless you're one of the clients that has booked me to do a complete pre-design, then I'll sketch a lot. But that usually happens like a week before the sessions actually start. I grow a lot in the waiting time. I tattoo other people and I draw and I'm making books and weird stuff. So I don't want to get caught up and stuck into an idea that I sketched down 6 months ago. So it's much more fun to do it right before. So I have that fresh in my brain. The foreign language is there. Everything, all the ideas is imprinted on the whatever leftover membrane there is inside my skull. And I'll be able to pull it out and draw it on your skin. And that'll be cool. That's what works. That's how I create the tattoos that you see on my Instagram and Facebook and website and stuff like that. The things that got you to watch this video. So the way I work when the client has gotten here is right now I work 3 days in a row, then there's a break, day or two, then another couple of days, then if necessary another bit of break, and then more tattooing. Or I do 3 days, we stop, client heals, comes back a month later, 3 days, stop, and the sleeve might be done. Unless you are a UK client, if you are, we can do 1 day sessions, that's completely fine by me, but for people who come from other countries it usually makes sense to do like 2-3 days. It's true in the past that I used to just hammer through and do like 6-7 days, 12 days of tattooing, but I do not do that anymore. If you're traveling in from abroad, I mean, we'll get it done, but we'll get it done in a little bit of a different way. So what you've seen in the past of how I work might not be the exact same. Come whatever date that you booked with me, you will show up at my door, ring the bell. Hopefully there will not be global pandemic. Well, I'll greet you without wearing a mask, I hope. You come in, we talk, there's coffee or tea, perhaps marzipan if one of us brought it. Vegan. Is marzipan not vegan? I don't know.
Almonds.
Let's try that one again. You show up, there will be coffee, potentially snacks, tea, whatever. We talk and draw. We shave your arm first, or whatever limb we're working on, and then stuff starts to happen creatively. You will probably have seen other videos or other stuff of me in this whole creative process, because I'm so bloody lucky that right there is my videographer / photographer, so I document a lot of what I do. If you haven't seen it, go check out the rest of the YouTube channel, because there's more of it, and there will be more of it, and we'll update. Anyways, lots of freehand drawing, and then a creative process happens where I dot in the tattoo and I start working, and you will experience different emotions. Main one is very often pain. There will be more of it, and it's not as bad as you think, so you'll be all right. Trust me on this. I have tattooed full sleeves on people in very few days. I've tattooed both sleeves on people, and the chest and the back in more days, but still just consecutive. If they can go through it, so can you. I guarantee it, and I can get you through it. So don't worry too much.